The Farm2Table Direct Show here at the OKIE Homesteading Expo 2024. I'm here with my brother Keith, and we're sitting down with our friend Justin from Sweet Stingers Honey and Apiary. They are here as speakers, presenters, and also got a vendor booth here at the expo. And we sat with Justin before. Justin is what I call the master of bees right here. If it's the bees, he's the knees. He knows everything about it, and we just been a good friend to us. We've enjoyed following his content, and want to sit down with him a little bit this morning and just kind of catch up on what's been going on in the bee world and what's been going on with Sweet Stingers this year.
Yeah, so thank you for having me on the show. So we are a management company. We manage bees for people that want bees. So if you wanted bees at your property, you call me and we set them up and manage bees. And so we're just been growing. We've introduced a bunch of new products out, a bunch of new infusions of honeys, and we're turning people on how to cook with honey and get rid of the sugar and have honey as your sweetener. And we're doing a lot of education and going into schools now, talking to a lot of people and stuff.
Right, yeah, I've seen that. I've seen where y'all were making it around.
Yeah,
and doing
so we love doing it, love sharing about the bee world that we're in and our way of beekeeping, and it's fun. So
y'all are in Edmond, right?
We are located in Edmond, but we keep bees across the entire state of Oklahoma. So we have 180 properties in Oklahoma, and we actually, from last year at this show, we got a property in Kansas, and now and to this year we're picking up one in Arkansas and Missouri. So
wow, that is awesome. I know I've caught some of the footage of you and your crew on the road heading out and taking care of stuff.
We do.
And,
we drive a lot.
Yeah, it's a family operation. It's him, his wife, his two kids, and they're all in with it. And man, some of the products that they carry is just amazing. And last year I hadn't had a chance. Last year I was just amazed at the knowledge that the kids have of all of these products and how well they are at knowing what's going on.
Yeah, so my two kids, it's my daughter Lexi and my son Lucas. We call him Lucas the beekeeper. He's out there with the hives with me a lot, and but they are a part of it. They understand the products. They understand how to raise the bees. Do ours. They can definitely talk just as much as I can about bees. This is what we do. We're beekeepers, and we love doing it. And,
right.
You know.
Well, Justin,
yes.
Last year, I don't know if you remember, but I stood there at your table, and you were sharing with me the profiles of all these different flavors across Oklahoma.
Yes.
And I thought, that was such an eye-opening, an experience for me. I said, I had no idea how much of a different taste that you could get in the different regions. And I believe you opened up that you also, depending on the season, you can go back to the same thing and it'll be a different taste in a different season.
Yeah.
Did I understand that right?
Yeah, that's correct. So what people don't realize is you have spring honey and summer honeys and fall honeys in different places, but the plants are blooming, and then when they're done blooming, another bloom comes on and stuff. And so the blooms will change the profile of honey, but different areas will change your profiles of honey and stuff. And so we can get a dark honey out in the west and a lighter honey in central part of Oklahoma, and sweet levels and different taste levels and stuff like that. So it's really neat. And Oklahoma produces around 37 known varieties. So like your cotton, your alfalfa, known varieties of honey. And then in the wildflower world, it's endless. I mean, there's so many honeys because bees are foraging different areas, different plants are blooming at all times, and it's just really neat, the raw world of honey compared to what most people are in a store and stuff. So it's really cool.
Right, and there is a difference between store-bought honey and the natural honey that you guys.
Yeah, big difference taste. You can come by the booth if you're out here, and you can test it anywhere we go. We do samples of our honey. We love showing the world of honey.
Well, he brought that up. Of course, I live over in western Arkansas.
Yep.
And there's a local beekeeper, and he had some honey out for sale. And my wife last year, when she was with us last year, she got some of your lighter honey, and she really, really liked that light honey.
Yeah.
And we were out there, and I asked him, he said, man, he said, I don't have that. He said, it doesn't work here. My bee, what I do, he said, I can't, he said, he can't do it. And so I was like, that whole thing with the profile, and which, by the way, I got to come get some. It's on the shopping list of things she wants me to bring home.
Okay, all right.
But anyway, so yeah, I mean, folks, I mean, one, we have to have the bees. Without the bees, we don't have the pollinations. We don't have the things don't grow. You know, I seen a meme on Facebook. It showed you wonder why things aren't growing. You wonder what's happening to the food, and then it showed a development of somebody's yard where they took out all the trees, they took out everything.
Yeah, they grow Bermuda grass.
Right, you know, and they landscaped it all out, and it's like, you know, that's why it don't happen. And it's like, it is essential to our food supply, and it's essential to the homestead to have bees in the area. I know I don't run them off of my property. I mean, my wife, she's afraid of the sting, you know.
Yeah.
But and I'm like, I get it with the wasp or whatever, but it's like, no, with them little bees, leave them alone.
Yeah, they're not going to bother you. They want to work. They want to do their thing. And,
right.
You know, you leave them alone, they're going to leave you alone, and, you know, we're good.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Justin, last year you were talking about a statistic about how much bees or pollinators have to do with our food supply.
Yes.
And I can't remember what that statistic was, and I don't know if you remember off the top of your head, but I was surprised about how much the pollinators have to do with our food supply chain.
Yeah, so it said 1 in 3 bites of food that we take is responsible from a pollinator.
I believe that's
and
what
stuff. And so if you remove all the pollinators, you know, people ask, well, will we be in would we like starve out and stuff? No, you wouldn't, because you have wheat, corn, and soy, and things that don't. But our food diversity would be drastically changed, and so most of our fruits and vegetables you wouldn't have. But people don't look at it in it, you know, cotton production goes up, it increases. Alfalfa goes up, it increases in production with bees around, and so that affects your beef industry. That affects your what clothes you're wearing and stuff. So it will start trickling. You know, coffee, for instance, there wouldn't be any coffee. And chocolate, there wouldn't be. It'd be massive shortages.
No coffee.
No coffee would
We
happen.
can't live
coffee,
in that
no
world.
bueno.
That's right. Or chocolate.
No bees, no bueno.
No, you can't do it and stuff. So it would be a drastically different world food-wise and stuff, and it would be crippling, you know, food shortages without pollinators.
Right. Wow. That's amazing.
Absolutely.
What, you know, we don't think about as we're going about our daily existence and stuff, that, you know, that little thing that somebody's scared of or maybe seem like an annoyance or a pest, but in reality it's an essential part of the life. It's an essential part of what we do to survive.
They are. They're entire for food systems, for entire ecosystems. I mean, it would be catastrophic damage around the world with no pollinators and stuff. They're extremely valuable, but they're extremely overlooked and stuff. Like, people just don't, you know, you see a herd of cows, you just see a little bee flying around, and you don't think anything of it except it's going to sting you or something, you know. So,
well, I like the product that they produce.
Yes, I do too. It's good. Hey, they produce way more than just honey.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, wax and the propolis. I mean, they produce a bee pollen. We turn a lot of people on to bee pollen, and we eat bee pollen ourselves every day. And if you never had it, come by. I'll give you a sample and stuff.
Okay.
It's good stuff. It's like multivitamin. Nature's multivitamin.
Right. Now, I know we had talked about this last year, you know, and I brought it up, and I'll bring it up again in case somebody, you know, people are listening differently, about the fact that, you know, bees in a specific area helping with the allergens to that area.
Yes. Yeah.
I've
So
heard that.
the local honey, it's not filtered. It's raw in its state, and the local pollens, you can acclimate your system to it and stuff, and so it can help you out with allergies if you have it in the right sources and stuff like that. And then honey does that, and pollen can really help you do that as well.
Okay, well, those two together, and I mean, you know, that's to me, it's just balancing out the balance of your nutrition, the balance of your body's natural immunities, natural system by using that stuff. And I'll tell you, it's great sweetener in a lot of different things. That's for
Yeah, we use it in everything. Yeah, I mean, we eat it, we cook with it. I love it in coffees and teas. And, I mean, we do it all.
right.
So we're gonna take you up on that idea about, you know, at least doing a little bit of research on that honey coffee that you were talking about.
Yeah, so hopefully we can get working with these guys and develop our own coffee with them, and that pairs really well with coffee or with the honey that we have and stuff.
We're definitely interested in that, like I said, because Farm2Table Direct Coffee, and, you know, seeing how we can work that together with our friends here at Sweet Stingers.
Yeah, man, looking forward to it.
And that might even be what we have to name it, just Sweet Stinger.
Well, you know what? You know what? That reminds me, and that's a good segue into this next little topic that I want to take us into, and that's about the opportunities that exist at the expos that we're at. Like whenever we're at the OKIE Homestead Expo, we get to meet a lot of interesting and very knowledgeable people here about a lot of different topics. And as you see, we just had a little exchange here about some of the possibilities that we can put things together. And you guys that are out there, y'all are no different. Y'all can come out here, y'all can check it out, and the people that are out here at the expo, they're like-minded individuals to start with.
Absolutely.
And they're not only that, but they're open to share their knowledge of what they got. They're not trying to hoard it to themselves so they can make a killing and money and things like that. It takes money to make the world go around, but you know what? Without the people, without relationships like this, the world won't be here anyway.
Yeah, no, you got to have it. We work with a tremendous amount of people. We collaborate with a tremendous amount of businesses. I think we do over 17 people, different small businesses, and they use our products from the hive, like waxes and stuff. So we will sell them. But what we do, we don't put our name on it and stuff. Right. So like we work out a thing with your coffee. I still want your name on your coffee. I want people to know who's roasting your coffee and stuff. And that's what we do. Instead, there's a lot of people, it's all about them, and they put their tag on a thing. But I work with I curl my mustache here, right? And so I work with a local
mustache in the world.
Yeah, so I have a local firefighter back where I'm from. He uses our beeswax. He makes this product, and I use it on my mustache, and we sell it at our booth. And people ask me about it, and that's what I love, collaborating with people, working out with new businesses.
And that goes back to, that's our thing, is building community and hashtag stronger together.
Yeah,
that's what it's about this year. That's what it's about all the time, and keeping it local as well. But hashtag strong together. Without the community, without each other, we can't do this. It takes everybody doing their part, and I say it all the time on our show. There's more of us than there are of them, and whoever them is. And so we work together, and that's part of the great thing about the expo. And hey, there it is.
Yeah, definitely. And so. You got anything else?
No, I'm just any closing thought, any final thought with it?
No, come by and see us, check it out, and come by next year if you didn't get the ticket this year. It's worth it. This expo is amazing. It's growing. It's way bigger than what it was last year.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was amazing yesterday, and I'm expecting it again today.
Oh yeah, we are too.
Joe Salatin's bringing out a lot of
He's on stage right now. That room was packed out.
Yeah, I'll bet.
So. Tell people where they can find you, because I know you sell your honey online, and you'll ship it out to them.
We're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all the social media. We have a website, sweetstingers.com. You can come meet us. We're down in Edmond, so we sell at Edmond Farmers Market, and every Saturday we're there. And we do various shows, and we post it all over social media where we're going to be located at. We also, since we keep hives all across the state, we offer free delivery, so you don't have to pay for shipping. You just call us, and when we're working a bee yard, we'll meet you at your property, drop it off. We have porch drop-off delivery, come out and taste honey, so yeah.
And I'll say this, tune in, get on their channel, like and subscribe to their channels, follow them and stuff on the socials, because I'll tell you, lessons from the beehive, you can learn a lot about beekeeping and about things going on, and get involved with Justin and their family, just kind of keep up with what's going on. But he's always answering questions about beekeeping and stuff on Lessons from the Beehive on their page. So again, like them, follow them, share, subscribe, all the great things that we do on the social world, and give them stars, give them likes, give them all that stuff, so we can help them out and help out the community, and get more word out about bees, and let's take the fear out of the bee. Let's take the fear out of the sting.
Yes, exactly.
Right, so. And you shorten that food supply chain.
That's right. Cut another link in the chain.
Another link in the chain.
Right. I love it.
So,
that's it.
Anyway, so all right, folks. Well, listen. Here it was with Justin with Sweet Stingers, Honey, and Apiary, and here from the Farm2Table Direct Show, as we always.
Yeah, but wait a minute. We got to warm him up.
We do. We do. We do a thing at the end of every show or every segment where we'll say, prepare for the unexpected and keep it local.
Keep it local.
Okay.
Love it.
So we kind of got that pause going through it. Keep it local.
I love it.
Right. So we'll set that up. And we want to do a dry run, or we want to just go with it.
Let's just go with it. I think we had that little
bit local.
So what we're going to do is prepare for the unexpected and keep it local.
All right. So here we go. All right, everybody. everybody with the Farm to Table. If you're tuning in, watch it. You can say it along with us. But here we are as we close out every episode. Prepare for the unexpected.